Tua, the giant of the Pacific. In a time long forgotten, when the waves of the Pacific sang tales of adventure and conquest, there lived a giant named Tua. Towering over the tallest coconut trees, his broad shoulders could block the sun, and his laughter echoed like thunder across the islands. Tua was not just a figure of immense strength. He was a protector of his people, the Samoans, who revered him as both a guardian and a hero. Tua was born on the island of Upolu, amidst lush forests and vibrant reefs. As a child, he displayed extraordinary strength, lifting massive boulders and uprooting trees as though they were mere twigs. His parents, humble farmers, taught him the values of kindness and responsibility. Tua learned that with great power came the duty to protect those who were weaker. One fateful day, a dark cloud loomed over the islands. A fearsome warlord named Kale from a distant land threatened to invade, seeking to claim the rich resources of the Pacific for himself. His army, vast and ruthless, marched toward Upolu, and fear gripped the hearts of the islanders. Tua, sensing the impending doom, rallied his people. "We will not bow to tyranny," he declared, his voice resonating like a booming drum. The villagers looked to him with hope, their faith igniting a spark of courage in their hearts. Together, they devised a plan to defend their home. Just as the battle seemed imminent, another giant appeared on the horizon. His name was Adamai, a colossal warrior from the nearby island of Tonga, known for his ferocity and unmatched strength. Adamai was around the same size as Tua. Adamai had heard of Kale's invasion and sought to prove himself by joining the fight against Tua, believing that only one giant could claim dominance over the Pacific. Tua, aware of the looming challenge, stood tall as Adamai approached. The two giants faced each other, the ground trembling beneath their feet. "I have come to test your might, Samoan," Adamai boomed, his voice a thunderclap. "Only one of us shall stand as the true guardian of these islands." The Battle of Giants. With the tension in the air palpable, the two giants prepared for battle. The villagers watched in awe, their hopes resting on Tua. As they charged at each other, the earth shook with their footsteps. Tua swung his massive arms, aiming a powerful blow at Adamai, who countered with an equally fierce strike. Rising to his feet with a fierce glare. As the battle raged on, Tua recalled his training from then tropical forests of Savai, using agility as his advantage. He feinted to the left, dodging Adamai's powerful strikes and finding openings to land blows of his own. Adamai, with brute strength, retaliated with crushing force, but Tua's determination kept him on his feet. The turning point. As the fight continued, the ground beneath them cracked and the skies darkened. Sensing their struggle, Kale's forces, watching from afar, seized the opportunity to strike. But Tua had a plan. With a mighty roar, he called for unity, urging the villagers to rally and defend their home. Seeing Tua's leadership, Adamai hesitated, realizing the true power of the unity within Polynesian people. For the first time, the Tongan giant felt the weight of responsibility. "Together, we can drive them back," Tua shouted. "Join me, Adamai. Let us protect these islands together." A new alliance. In that moment, Adamai understood. He lowered his fists and joined Tua in rallying the villagers. The two giants, once adversaries, now stood side by side. Together, they led the charge against Kale's forces, their combined strength creating a wall of power that pushed the invaders back into the sea. With the Tongan giant fighting alongside him, Tua felt an unmatched strength surge through him. The islanders, inspired by their unity, fought fiercely. Kale's forces, demoralized by the sight of the two giants, turned to flee, their ambitions shattered, a legacy of unity. As the dust settled and peace returned to Upolu, Tua and Adamai stood together, not as rivals, but as allies. They drank kava together, then departed back to their home villages. They recognized that their true strength lay not in their individual power, but in their ability to unite their peoples. The islands of Samoa and Tonga celebrated their victory, forging a bond that would echo through generations. From that day forth, Tua was known as Tua the Unyielding, and Adamai became Tane the Brave, the giants who together protected the Pacific. Their tales of courage and unity spread far and wide, inspiring others to stand together against adversity. And so, under the endless sky and amidst the swaying palms, the legacy of Tua and Atamai thrived, echoing in the waves that danced upon the shores of the Polynesian islands.